Check my check.
So,
Greetings, reclaimed Christians. Over before the countdown timer was going or was done, so I apologize about that. But this, where are we at? We're at Thursday. It is Thursday, and I've got Mr. Eli here on the Skype line. He's going to be leading us through some prayers. Let me jump over to him. Eli, how you doing?
doing well. How about you?
Well, I'm doing all right, except I jumped the gun. I don't know what I did there.
You messed it up.
I was in like an editing mode, thinking, let me double check everything, and somehow I don't know what happened.
So you don't double check. You just pray and go for it.
Exactly. I blame the computer, to be honest with you.
What do they say? It's a poor craftsman who blames his tools.
They don't. Nobody says that.
No.
I've
Oh,
never heard that in my life. That's a horrible saying. Who says that? Anyway, so Eli, what's going on, man? How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Not too much has been changing. Just living at home, doing a lot of I guess doing a lot more work on my computer, and then just doing some construction at the church when I can get in.
I see you have some books behind you. Have you been learning to read?
No, those are all Alexis's. Don't be fooled.
You guys went on a picnic the other day, right? Tell everybody about that.
Yeah, we live like around the corner from Mixville Park, and which has this really nice pond in there. So we have this little backpack that Alexis' mom gave us a long time ago, and it has like little plastic plates and little cups and stuff in there. So we
Oh,
packed up
nice.
lunch. We went out Saturday. I think it was like high 60s or something that day. It was beautiful, and then it has rained ever since. So we went with Indy, our dog, and set up, had lunch. We played a board game. It was a little windy, so some of the cards were flying away, and we had to chase them, but it was a good time.
And hey, if you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, he's young, there must be newlyweds. Well, yeah, no, they're not newlyweds. I don't know what people qualify as newlyweds, but listen, if you've been married 10 years, it doesn't mean you can't do romantic things like go have a picnic with your wife. So get out there and if you're married, go have a picnic with your spouse. That's awesome. But Eli, you do have a 2-year anniversary coming up, don't you?
Yeah, in just under a month,
And
May
that's
20.
all canceled now. You were going to go on vacation.
Yeah, the vacation part got canceled. So me and
The
Alexis and
anniversary did get canceled.
yeah, the anniversary doesn't get canceled. And her mom and sister, we had a lot to celebrate. So it was her mom's 30th birthday, what she calls her 50th, her sister's 21st, my 25th, and our second year anniversary. So we're all going to celebrate all that, and we were going to go to Europe on a cruise. And it got canceled, but we're still going to celebrate all that anyways and have a good time.
Do you know what you're going to do instead yet, or are you just kind of waiting to see what our world looks like at
Um,
that time?
we've been talking about stuff. We want to go camping, but we're not sure how. If there's a place in the woods that we could just set up a tent. I doubt campgrounds are open, but trying to figure out something.
So, of course, I love camping, right? So I can hook you guys up. I can tell you whatever you need to know.
We'll camp on the hill in your backyard.
You can camp right in the church parking lot. That's a pretty romantic spot, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's better
don't
than most camping
don't do
spots.
that. If you want to have a 3rd-year anniversary, don't do that. Um, All right, man. Well, I'm glad life's going well for you. Eli's been working hard. In case you've been wondering what a youth pastor does during COVID, he's been working hard, very hard, and we're grateful to have him. But he's got some scriptures. I think we shared them before we began tonight, and I'm just going to let him take over and read the scriptures and lead us in some prayers. And that's it. Eli, go ahead.
All right, I got control now. So first, I just want to share something before I hop right into the verses, and it's I've just been thinking a lot about how when things in our lives don't change very much, it's really easy to start assuming that it's never going to change, and it's comfortable to feel that. And just in simple things in life, like things you might not think about, like the road that I drive to get to the church, it's still there, and it's probably going to be there tomorrow. And we start to get to the point where we put our trust in things that are honestly probably going to change at some point, but we put our trust in those things to be the constant in our lives. But um, and when I was thinking about this, it got me thinking about this song from Frozen 2, which my wife really wanted to go see the movie when it was in theaters, and I slightly reluctantly went with her, and then I think I ended up liking the movie more than her, but we can go right past that. But there's this song in that movie, and so one of the women is singing it, and she says, "That's why I rely on certain certainties. Yes, some things never change, like the feel of your hand in mine. Some things stay the same, like how we get along just fine. Like an old stone wall that will never fall. Some things are always true. Some things never change, like how I'm holding on to you." And while she's singing this, all the things she's saying are never going to change are changing behind her. Like she says, the stone wall's not going to change, and she jumps off of it, and some of the stones fall over. And so it's sort of mocking this idea that we have where we're putting our trust into these things that we think won't change. In fact, there's only one thing in life that I know that has ever been promised to me that is never going to change, that it's going to be consistent. And it's not that my house is always going to be there, that people in my life are going to be there for me. It's that God will always be the same. And so there's a couple of verses that I really like that talk about this. And the first one is Numbers 23:19, and it says, "God is not human, that he should lie, not a human being that he should change his mind. Does he speak, then not act? Does he promise and not fulfill?" And then Hebrews 13:8 says, "Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever." And then James 1:17 says, every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows." And I just really like these verses because it reminds us what to put our trust in, the thing that isn't going to change on us, the thing that is constant, and that is our God. Um, so if you'll take some time with me right now, um, I'd like to first off pray a prayer of thankfulness. I personally like to start my prayers, or usually start my prayers, thanking God, because it sort of sets my heart or my mind, whatever, in the right spot to go and realize, first off, I need to be thankful to God. So I want to pray right now um, for all the good things that we do have in our lives. No matter where you are in your life, you have some blessings, some good things that are happening. And like James 1:17 says, everything that is good is from above. So right now, let's take 30 seconds and pray a prayer of thankfulness to God for all the good things in our lives. And then I'd like to take another 30 minutes to pray that we don't put our trust in things that change, but we put our trust in the thing that will never change, and that's God. Um, I I was when Brandon was going over the spiritual disciplines, and I was talking about I was looking into it a little more for myself. One thing that I kept coming across was, when you do this, pray. If you're gonna fast, pray for the strength. If you're gonna do this, pray for the strength. So right now, I want to pray that to God that He gives us the strength to actually put our trust in Him. So let's take 30 seconds and ask God to help us in that part of our lives. And then I'd like to end it with one more prayer, and that's a prayer that God gives us. Right, that He shows us a way to help someone out this week. So maybe for you, helping out someone this week looks like sharing God, sharing that steady constant that we have in our lives with someone else, so that they can have that um, same being to trust in, the same God, same Lord and Savior that we have, or maybe that opportunity looks more like you showing love to someone through an action, maybe going out and getting groceries for an elderly couple, or whatever opportunity God is able to place in your path that you're able to do, that we're able to show God's love and share it with other people in this time where I think people need it more than ever. So let's take some time and pray about that. All right. Well, um, I want to thank everyone for taking some time out of their night and joining us in prayer. Uh, I'm going to throw it back to Brandon right now. I think we have something else to talk about. I don't know if it's just him or us.
Yeah, we've got some announcements. But first, I just want to address something that I see your wonderful wife has brought up in the comment section. She's wanting to know if there's a discount at the McTighe campgrounds. Let's say if you guys want to do your second year anniversary. We do have a great anniversary package, I will tell you that. But in the book of James, we're actually taught not to show favoritism. And so it's just kind of company policy. I'm sorry, it's policy. There's nothing I can really do about that.
I
So
can't download Honey and use our coupon code for you. Got to get sponsored.
thanks for doing that, man. Thanks for leading us in prayer.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
happy.
we kind of asked Eli to do this last minute, and I'm grateful for people who can pick these things up last minute. And that's not to say that you're second or third string, Eli, because you're not. But yeah, we were going to have our elders come in tonight, but instead we have one of our elders is actually they're recording right now at the church. They're creating more content, more worship, more content. They're recording worship sets so that we can sing together. I love the fact that on Sunday mornings during our worship services, we can all be singing the same songs in our homes respectively as one. I just think that's awesome. You know, as much as I hate not seeing everybody on Sunday morning, it there's something about thinking of everybody in their living rooms or maybe even in their bed on their laptop or iPad, whatever it is. There's something about thinking of the church in a truer form. I got you on the screen, by the way. don't,
Okay.
don't
I'm going to
go
do something.
don't go popping any zits or anything. Um,
Picking my nose and not washing my hands.
yeah, it's fine. You can do that. Just make sure you wash your hands.
Yeah.
Real quick announcements. I'd love for you to snap a photo of your Sunday at Reclaim, wherever you're at. Take a photo, take a selfie, and email it to church@reclaimcc.com. You can also tag us in it on social media. The National Day of Prayer is next Thursday, which is the 7th, I believe. I know it's on the 7th. And so I just want to encourage you guys to join us next Thursday. It is next Thursday on the 7th for National Day of Prayer. In lieu of this live YouTube stream, we'll actually be there at the Ansonia High School. And we're going to do it just like a drive-in church, just like our drive-in church service, where you come up in your car and you leave your windows up when we broadcast the prayer
Leave your
service
windows
and we pray
closed.
together. What's that?
You leave your windows closed.
Sorry, you leave your windows closed, is what I meant to say. Uh, that said, I wanted to give you guys an update on the building because well, Eli more so, has been going at it. And we've been getting a lot done at the church building. Today, well, Eli, you've been painting, right?
I've been doing a lot of painting. Yeah.
And you picked all the colors, right?
I picked the colors, so if you have a problem, you can come let me.
Eli did not pick the colors. If you have a problem with the colors, which many of us do, many of us will. Okay, there is no color scheme that everyone's going to love. You can just yell at Eli, and he'll
I'll take
smile. He'll smile politely and take it. Um, anyway, Eli's been painting ferociously. How long you been painting? How many weeks now? Has it been the past 2 weeks?
It's been about 2 weeks of painting, yeah.
2 weeks of just painting, and that is
Well,
not in your job description.
no, yeah. When you guys hired me, you didn't say, so how are you at painting?
We do not, and there was no Bible college class or seminary class on how to paint the church walls, but he's been doing it anyway because he's a servant leader. I don't know what to tell you guys. I can brag on him. He can't brag on himself, but I can brag on him. Anyway, today we had carpet guys come in. How'd they do? I wasn't in the office today.
They did really well.
Yeah,
It's looking good in there.
cool. Carpet guys were in today. Electricians were in today.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully, we'll get some lights turned on. We have doors coming tomorrow, and so we're going to be painting the frames of the doors, and maybe we'll be door installers tomorrow. I don't know, Eli. We'll figure it out. But the church is coming along really well. I'm excited. Our hope and our prayer is that we can have things ready to rock and roll when we come back. So be in prayer about that for us. It's going to be difficult to get an occupancy from the government when the government shut down, and there might be, I don't know what that's going to look like, because these offices aren't open. So if we want to get occupancy before church starts back up, are we going to be able to do that? I don't know. So there's a lot of questions about how this is all going to work out. Be in prayer about that for us, about getting that building open up, because it's looking really cool. I'm excited for you guys to show up. Also, I know we don't normally talk this much during these things, but I wanted to share with you. Eli's been doing some great things with the youth group. Eli, would you share a little bit about how youth group's been going?
It's been going really well. Obviously, it's not the same as meeting in person at the church, but we've been having a lot of the students still in. So on Friday we did a Zoom call where we played a game, and we had about, I forget what it was, and 15, 16 students in on that. And every Wednesday night we have a video on YouTube where I pre-record the lesson, I put it up on YouTube, and we all hit play at 7 o'clock and watch through it. And then we hop on the group chat and we do our small groups on there. And so we talk about different questions that relate to the lesson. Everyone's in there and talking and learning. There's still adults pouring into the students' lives. And so if you have a student, or you are a student and you're not a part of that, I want you to either shoot me an email at eli@reclaimcc.com, asking how you can get plugged into that, or you can call the church. I think it's 203-736-0610.
203-736-0161. Again,
0161. Close.
203-736-0161.
Look, my generation doesn't memorize phone numbers. I actually know the church's number a little bit better than my wife's number, so that
Yeah.
shows my commitment
What's your
here.
wife's phone? No, don't say your wife's phone number.
I don't know.
You too.
Yeah, I'm not giving it to you
Yeah.
either.
Okay. Um,
Um,
what
So
else?
if you or someone you know wants to be a part of that, give us a call or shoot me an email, and we're going to get you involved in that.
Cool. Well, good stuff. I don't really think I have anything else to say, man.
Uh,
How about you?
uh,
All right,
I
everyone.
really don't have much to say. I'm good.
Well, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here with us. Remember to keep those prayers. Keep the prayers of Thanksgiving going. Keep the church in your prayers as we are pseudo general contractors and contractors ourselves. We really have been working hard to get that thing open, and I just I'm praying and hoping that God blesses our efforts there. So keep that in your prayers. Join us Sunday, 9:59 a.m. right here on YouTube. And that is it. Have a great rest of your week, everybody. God bless. We love you. Take care. Bye.